What's up all my fine girls? No Pimple is Whit here again with another video. So today I am back with another perfume video, and as you guys can see by today's title, I'm going to be showing you guys my top 10 boss lady perfumes. Okay, so I don't want to do too much rambling. Let's go ahead and get into this, okay, because I got some bangers here. Okay, so let's just go ahead and jump right on into it. First things first, this is going to be one that's newer to my collection. It's new to my collection, but it's not new to me as a scent, and that is going to be Tom Ford's Bitter Peach. I finally went ahead and got my very first Tom Ford fragrance. Whew. This was not cheap, okay? This is not cheap. And I just got one little complaint before I actually go into, you know, the actual bottle of the perfume or the actual scent. Really, Tom Ford, this cheap little plastic cap, for this to be almost a $400 bottle of perfume, you really could have given us like a nice weighted cap like the MFK perfumes. That's all I'm saying, okay? Like, Tom Ford, you got way too much money to be cheap like this, okay? You really do. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into this smell. You guys, I have had my eye on this perfume literally since I was working Sephora. I wanted this perfume. Bitter Peach is such an amazing scent to me. It gives me boss lady vibes, okay? It smells like its name. Think of a peach that is bitter. That is the epitome of this perfume. Either you're gonna love it or you hate it. For me, I love it. It's actually the scent that I wore today, and she has a pretty good longevity. I feel like Tom Ford fragrances for the most part have a decent staying power. Like, they're not like super beast mode like our Manceras, our MFK, but you know, they do what they need to do for the most part. By the way, the cap, one more thing about the cap. You guys, this is not a bottle that you want to like try to pick up. You guys see, like, okay, let me hold it like this. If I try to pick this up by the cap, it's going to slip off. So you don't want to break your bottle of perfume. So you have to grab it by the base. But I mean, overall, this is a beautiful scent. This is a 50 ml. I love this. Like, when I think of like a boss lady perfume, this is what I think of. I mean, all these perfumes, I definitely think that, but like this right here, gorgeous. So yes, if you're trying to boss up, okay, because that's where I'm at in life. Is I'm 26, I'm about to graduate with 2 masters, and I'm trying to get into like an actual career. Like, I'm stepping into my boss lady phase, and essentially what I want to do with my field of work is to be a boss. Like, I want to be in upper level management. So this is a perfect video, okay? So if you're like me and you are stepping into your boss woman phase, your boss lady phase, and you want to smell the part, these perfumes are going to be just that for you. Let's move on. Next up that I have on the list is going to be Twilly de Hermes. Why did I pause? I don't know. This right here is a ginger perfume. So either you're gonna love it or you're not gonna. You're not. For me, I like it. It grew on me. It wasn't my initial favorite when I first smelled it, but it definitely grew on me. And I mean, y'all, the packaging is adorable. She is cute. Okay, this right here is something about it has like a fresh scent to it, but it definitely has like ginger vibes. It's gorgeous. It definitely is a little bit more on the more mature side in my opinion. It's not going to be your typical fruity, you know, massive feeling scent. But I mean, overall, I do love this perfume, and it's definitely giving me boss lady vibes. Okay, moving on. And the reason I'm talking so fast is because I literally, on my last perfume video, somebody literally commented, you talk too much. I was like, okay, well, let me try to talk less, okay? So I'm gonna talk faster. And you know, for those people that complain that I talk too fast, blame that person, okay? Not playing. If I talk too fast, just go ahead and use the playback feature and slow the video down. I'm sorry, but I didn't actually talk like this anyway, but yes. And also, if you think I talk too much or think the video's too long, use the playback feature and speed up the video. Like, use your resources. Stop insulting people, okay? You be resourceful with your, okay, let me stop. Okay, anyways, moving on. The next perfume that I have here is going to be MFK's Grand Soir. This right here is a beautiful amber scent. It is cozy. It is just divine. I love it. This is a perfume, if you are going to try it out, I've said it before, test it out on your skin. If you try to test it on the little strips that they, you know, use to spray the perfume, you may not like it. I didn't like it. A lot of people have said they didn't like it when they smelled it that way. You spray it on the body, it just hits different, okay? And this, you see what I'm talking about? A nice weighted cap. Weighted, okay? Tom Ford, take notes. And you know what? The more, like, honestly, because I'm used to the scent now, smelling out the bottle, it hits different. I just remember the first time I smelled it, I was like, absolutely not. But the bottle was so beautiful, the juice was so beautiful, and I was like, I really want to like this. Yes. Something about this is like ambery with a, I don't think there's vanilla in here. I don't know, I have to look. But there's also a little bit of some sweetness to it, but I actually love it. By the way, this is a beast mode perfume. Like, she is going to linger on your clothes. She is going to be there. She is clocked in and ready to work, and she is going to be doing some overtime, okay? She is a gorgeous scent. It definitely screams boss lady, okay? It screams a woman who is about her ish, okay? So yes, let's go ahead and move on. I have another MFK perfume. Now this one is a little bit more on the more subtle side, but it definitely is, you know, it definitely has a little bit of some punch to it, but it's a little bit softer. And this is gonna be Feminine Pluree. I feel like every woman should have a beautiful rose scent in her collection. Like, you need a rose perfume, okay? And I feel like Feminine Pluree is definitely an amazing one to throw in your collection. It's something about this that's fresh, rosy. It's different. It definitely is a little bit more on the mature side. This is something that I feel like it's I like it. I feel like most people will like this, but some people might think it, you know, smells a little bit older. I don't know. I love it. And yeah, it screams boss lady. It's a little bit more subtle than the other ones that I mentioned, but best believe she is going to linger, she's going to last, and she's going to be noticed. Like, it's a scent that people will definitely notice and smell on you. So yes, I love this perfume. She is gorgeous. All right, so the next perfume I have here, this is one that I have talked about a lot in my videos, and I mean, you guys should know which one's gonna be, and it's going to be White Fire. I have talked about this so many times. This right here is a multi-purpose perfume. Like, I feel like it goes for any occasion. It doesn't matter. She can be anything. Whatever you want her to be, she can be just that, okay? You want an everyday scent, she can be that signature scent. She could do just that for you, okay? You want a boss lady scent, she can do that for you. You want a fall scent, she can do that for you. Summer scent. I want y'all to understand that this is a multi-purpose. To me, it goes for any season. It works for anything. She's unique. Like, you're not gonna smell a lot of people smelling like this. I love White Fire. White Fire is a gorgeous, gorgeous scent. It has a freshness to it, but also something like sensual. I don't know how to explain it, but like, if you can get your nose on this, please do. Go into your Neiman's, go into I think is it Saks or Nordstrom? I can't remember, one of those department stores. I know for sure Neiman's. You could definitely find White Fire. Smell her, okay? Give her a chance. She is beautiful, gorgeous, and I love it, okay? Now, I'm surprised this next perfume actually made the list because I don't typically like any perfumes from this brand, but I've had this perfume in my collection because I got it for free when I worked before, and honestly, I feel like she's kind of growing on me, and there are people who do love this brand. It's not my particular favorite, but I'm gonna throw it in here because I think she can definitely, you know, step into that grown woman phase and that boss lady phase, and that's gonna be Chanel's Allure. Now, Chanel definitely has a DNA to a lot of their perfumes that I don't really find that I like. The most that I can tolerate is like a, you know, a Chance, but people love Chanel, okay? They love Chanel perfumes, and I feel like, I mean, when you think of like just a lady who is about her ish, boss lady, like brand Chanel just really kind of embodies that, like down to like their fashion, you know, their clothes and all these things. Like, I feel like Chanel definitely is that girl. Something about this, it has some powdery notes to it for sure. I'm not explain it, but you know, this is one of the, I guess, like the perfumes that I can also tolerate from Chanel. Don't really like any of her number 5s or the Coco Mademoiselles, but the Allure one, this is not too bad. It is a little bit too much for me sometimes, so I feel like I have to be light-handed with it because I find that I can get over, like, it can be too much for me. But there's people who love Chanel, so you know what, I feel like I had to throw this in here because she definitely is giving boss lady vibes. It's not my particular favorite, but I know that there's people who will love this, and you know, I think it's a great recommendation for people who would find that they like this scent. All right, now let me actually pull this up. So let me see here. Okay, so next up on my list is another perfume that is newer to my collection, and this is going to be Mancera's Lovely Garden. This is a part of his garden line. I want to say this is newer because I don't know, maybe it's not new. To me, it seems new because I was on FragranceNet just, you know, scrolling and shopping, and I saw this and I was like, oh, okay, that seems interesting. I went to Fragrantica, read the notes, and I was like, oh, I need her now. So let me go ahead and give you guys the notes just so you can get an idea. So the top notes are cinnamon, pink pepper, and blood mandarin. I was like, pink pepper? Oh, I like that. That's one of the notes that I find that I like. Middle notes is Turkish rose, I said rose, orange blossom, tuberose, Indonesian patchouli leaf. And the base notes are toffee, powdery notes, musk, incense, and ambergris. And honestly, now that I'm reading that again and I smelled it, this definitely gives me like Middle Eastern vibes, if that makes sense. Like, it gives me something about like Arabian Nights, like just so you guys can get an idea of what this is going to smell like. It definitely gives me one of those like incensey type of scents, but I think she's definitely boss lady vibes. It's different. It's different. I feel like Mancera does an amazing job at capturing what the title of what he's gonna name his perfumes and embodying it into a perfume. Like, it literally smells like a lovely garden. Like my Musky Garden perfume, they definitely have similar DNAs to them, and I feel like he does such a good job at doing that. If you don't like garden smells, like pretty much the whole garden line honestly is kind of like earthy type of scent. If you don't like that type of stuff, I don't think you're gonna like any of the garden line perfumes. I only have 2, but I'm assuming you probably won't like them because they're gonna have similar DNA to them, similar notes probably. I know some of you guys have commented that you do not like Musky Garden. Like I said, smell it before you buy it because it's not something that you're all gonna like. Like it's either you like it or you don't. Some people have said they like it, some people said like, oh no, I had to return it. For me, I like Musky Garden, but I like it in doses, and Lovely Garden is a little bit more, it's a little more likable for me. So yeah, she I mean, it's a nice scent, but this is one that I think I would recommend you get a sample of. Smell it first before you buy it because you may or may not like it, but just to give you guys an idea, it definitely has something about it that has like incensey type of scent, and that is one of the notes, of the bottom notes. So yeah, I mean, she definitely screams boss lady vibes to me, okay? So, all right, so now, y'all know there is no way I'm going to do a video like this and not talk about this perfume. Like, absolutely no way, okay? And that is going to be Gris Dior by Christian Dior. This is literally, I think this is like my actual favorite perfume in my collection, and that's a lot coming from me, okay? Because for a minute there, it was Baccarat and Deline exclusive for like the top ones, but Gris Dior has captured my heart, and Whitefire is also a top one too. Like, she's definitely a favorite of mine, but Gris Dior is a favorite. Like I love her. Look at the dent that I made in this. I bought this earlier this year, and I absolutely love her. She is just oh my gosh, I love this perfume so much, and I'm so bummed. I really should have just bought the bigger size, like the 8.5 ounce or the 8 ounce. Yeah, the 8 ounce, whichever size. I should have bought that bigger one because I'm worried that, you know, with them discontinuing a lot of the private line or privé line of Dior's perfumes, I don't want anything to happen to Gris Dior, okay? Because I'm not going to be okay. Like, I literally will not be okay. Check on me because I will not be okay. But Gris Dior, I don't know what to say about this perfume. I don't know how to explain it. You have to smell it. I love it. I recommend it. I feel like everybody needs to have this, okay? Everybody needs to have this. This perfume is extremely unique. You're not gonna smell anything like this on the market, okay? If you like to smell different, if you like to be that girl that is a standout, like, I don't want to follow the crowd, I want to be my own person, you are going to love Gris Dior. She is just that. She is unique. She is beautiful. I love this perfume. She screams wealth. She screams boss lady. She screams a woman who is on her stuff. Like, whenever I spray this perfume, I feel like such a boss. Like, I feel like that chick. Like, it's almost like, I mean, I am that chick, but I'm also trying to get to a certain level, and I am manifesting that life, and I feel like I smell the part. Like, I love this perfume. Like, I cannot get enough of this. I would have to say this is probably my favorite perfume in my collection. Gris Dior. Boom. All right, we have 2 more on here. I have another Dior perfume. This one is a little bit of an older one, but you know, still a goodie. I don't know how long Gris Dior has been out, but I mean, yeah. So as you guys can see, this is the J'adore Vol de Parfum. So let's talk about this. This right here is just a classic scent. Honestly, this perfume really reminds me a lot of my mom. I don't know if you guys have ever smelled A Mirage by Givenchy. My mom, that's like her signature scent, and this honestly reminds me of that perfume. So if you like that, then you would like the J'adore line, or at least this one. You guys, as you guys see, I made a nice little dent in this bottle. She is definitely very classy. This is a timeless scent, okay? And it definitely screams boss lady to me. And yeah, there's not really much else that I want to say about this perfume other than, like, I mean, I love it. I don't spray her as often these days because, you know, I've just been getting so many new things in my collection, but she's still that girl, okay? And the last perfume that I have here is by Versace, and this is their Eros. You guys, I love this perfume. Oh my gosh. Yet again, this is a scent that is, you know, more like there's something fresh to it, but also sensual to it as well. I feel like it's one of the more uniquer word? More unique. Uniquer is not a word. That is not a word. That's not a word, right? Child, I'm about to get a whole master's degree and I don't know if that's a word. Hey Siri, is uniquer a word?
Okay, I found this on the web.
Baby, it's not a word, Whitney. Even Siri's like, girl, Okay. It's a more unique scent, okay, from a lot of the perfumes that if you go into Sephora and smell, because you get this at Sephora. I like her, okay? I like this perfume. It's different. So yeah, and also she's not too, like some of the perfumes I mentioned, they're kind of like crazy in price. I feel like this is one of the more affordable of the bunch. And if you're wanting, you know, a more, I wouldn't say she's just inexpensive, but she's more affordable, and you're wanting a more, you know, unique scent, a more elevated, more grown woman, more boss lady type of scent, and you know, you go into Sephora, there's a bunch of options here. So give a try to Versace Eros. I think she is definitely a gem. Okay, I love it. So yeah, that is that with my top, is this 10? Yes, okay. Yes, that is that with my top 10 boss lady perfumes. Comment down below your top 10, okay, or your top perfumes that you feel like are just boss lady. Let me know if you agree with some of my decisions. Let me know if you've tried any of the ones that I've mentioned before, if you liked it, if you didn't like it. And yeah, until next time, I will talk to you beauties later. Bye.